Alicent is a civilian, but she is the police's only way in. Her handlers, Ben and Ashley, give her a photo of a dangerous man. They warn her not to put herself in harm's way, just to keep an eye out while doing her normal duties at the pub. But Alicent's life is already far from normal. She confesses to them that two men from the gang, Braden and Liam, recently took her phone. Ashley is alarmed, asking if they saw anything. Luckily, Alicent is always one step ahead, making sure to delete any incriminating messages. Ben senses the immense pressure she is under, telling her she doesn't have to do this, that there must be other jobs. But for Alicent, this is more than a job. It is a lifeline. She refuses to go back to her old, dead end life. She insists she is okay and knows what she is doing. Back at the pub where she works, the tension is palpable. Liam, the gentler of the two men, approaches her, wanting to apologize for his part in the phone incident. He admits he was an idiot and tries to explain himself, but Alicent is wary. Before he can say more, the aggressive Braden interrupts. He pulls Liam away for busyness, leaving Alicent alone with her thoughts. She knows she needs to get closer to them, but the risk is immense. Later, Alicent uses her deafness to her advantage. While the men talk business, she pretends to be oblivious, secretly using her phone to get information. She sends a text to her police contact, setting up a way to feed them intel without arousing suspicion. Alicent follows a lead to a remote construction site. She abandons her bike and slips through a fence, her heart pounding. Hiding in a portable toilet, she spies on the gang's meeting inside a shipping container. She uses a special app to record and transcribe their conversation. She wipes the grime from the window for a clearer view, capturing crucial intel. The phone screen fills with garbled words she'll have to decipher later. The transcript reveals they're planning a heist, involving a vault with llama treasure plates underfoot. Some kind of weight-sensitive security. They mention needing to speak to their insider and arrange a meeting for Thursday. The location is garbled, eye-center dense rude. Suddenly, one of the gang members exits the container, walking right past her hiding spot. She holds her breath, frozen in fear until he is gone. She meets with Ashley, who is furious she took such a risk. Ashley reminds Alicent that her safety is their responsibility, and she must play by the rules. But Alicent pushes back, showing her the valuable intel she gathered. At the police station, the team gets to work decoding the cryptic phrases. Ben quickly figures it out. Llama treasure plates is likely alarm pressure plates. It is a major breakthrough. They deduce personalized ash waves could mean pathway, suggesting the plates are on the floor. The gang is targeting high net worth individuals. The team realizes they are dealing with a highly sophisticated crew. The mysterious meeting location, eye-center dense rude, remains a puzzle they must solve. Ben rallies the team, emphasizing they absolutely must be at that meeting to identify the insider. The intel Alicent provided is brilliant, beyond anything they hoped for. Just as they celebrate the lead, Alicent's world is turned upside down. She and her mother are being evicted from their home of 20 years. The new landlord isn't a person, but a corporation, Hollis and Byrne. They're redeveloping the area, and everyone is being forced out. Her mother is distraught. On top of everything, she is still waiting for government assistance to start a new job, a wait that could take months. Alicent learns from Liam how they can find out the meeting location, but her handler worries she is getting too close, warning her that excitement isn't always what is best. Alicent discovers the meeting is at an ice rink. Ashley explains why. It is a surveillance nightmare with loud music, bad audio, and constant movement. This means the police are blind and deaf. Alicent realizes they need her. She is the only one who can get the intel. At the rink, the police team struggles. They have no audio, and the visuals are poor. They spot the gang members entering but can't get a clear view. Suddenly, a new person arrives with the gang leader, an unknown woman in a navy blazer. This must be the insider. Just as they get a look at her, the surveillance screens go dead. The team scrambles to get the feedback online. With the video back but still no audio, Ben tells Alicent to focus solely on the gang leader and tune everything else out. The entire operation rests on her lip reading skills. Alicent watches intently. She deciphers the leader saying, "The woman is an old friend he trusts." Then, he says her name. She thinks it is Chandra. The last name is muffled, but it sounds like it starts with a B or M and ends with a sh sound. She also picks up key phrases, package, and something about weight. To the gram. The team realizes they need something to stand in for whatever they're stealing to fool the pressure plates. With the partial name, the police database gets a hit. The insider is Chandra Baski. She works for a billionaire named Amir Joshi. Joshi has just arrived in the UK, and he is one of the wealthiest men in India. He is the target. The gang is planning to steal something he brought with him. The team now has a clear picture of the heist, but Ashley is worried. Alicent did well, too well. She is getting too invested, and it is dangerous. Ben defends her, saying they were getting nowhere before Alicent. But Ashley points out that Brayden is in contact with a gun runner. She has a bad feeling. Liam, unaware of her double life, continues to pursue Alicent. He asks her on a proper date, promising to plan everything. She agrees, a small smile betraying her complicated feelings. But as she serves another customer, she sees Brayden watching her with cold, suspicious eyes. Alicent's fears are confirmed when she tells Ashley she thinks she saw the gang with a bag of guns. It is a difficult word to lip, read, but she is almost certain. This forces the police to act. They can't legally ignore a potential firearm. Ashley tells Alicent to stay away from the pub for the day. That night, the police conduct a random drug check at the pub as a pretext to search for the weapon. The raid turns up nothing but escalates the tension. Brayden, seething with paranoia, confronts Liam. He knows there is a rat, and his threat is clear. Liam has family to think about. After Alicent stands him up for their date, a hurt and angry Liam shows up at her apartment. He waited an hour for her, thinking they had a real connection. She tries to push him away, saying not everything is about him, but he persists, saying he wants to know everything about her life. The confrontation comes to a head. "You are involved in something illegal," she says, not as a question, but as a statement. "Just don't lie to me." He tells her he can't explain. She asks if he hurts people. He says no, that is not who he is. But when she asks who he really is, he has no answer. He begs for more time, but for Alicent, the risk is too great. She can't let herself get any closer. She ends it, leaving him heartbroken. The danger escalates dramatically when Liam returns to his flat to find Brayden waiting. He is furious about the police raid. Brayden reveals a bag he hid in the apartment. Inside is a gun. He tells Liam he is glad he didn't keep it at the pub. He makes it chillingly clear. Liam is in this now, whether he likes it or not. He doesn't trust him, and this is how it is going to be. There is no escape. Alicent discovers a shocking connection. The man behind her eviction, Joseph Holhurst, is the same man whose name she heard at the construction site. She confronts Ben at the station. He confirms Holhurst is their guy, a shady operator who bankrupts companies, and he is now involved with the gang. The fight has become deeply personal for Alicent. To steel her resolve, Ben tells her the brutal truth about the gang's last robbery. 3 years ago, they shot an innocent man at close range. The jeweler who ran for the alarm was shot in the back and is now in a wheelchair. He tells her they know Brayden Moore pulled one of the triggers that day. All their hands are bloody. Ben admits he thinks she is too involved, that this shouldn't be her fight. But the only way to get justice is to catch them in the act. Her help makes it much more likely they'll succeed, but it will mean spending more time with Brayden, not Liam. He asks if she is sure she can do it. Staring back at him, her fear is replaced by a cold resolve. "Yeah," she says, "I am sure." The line has been crossed. Alicent is no longer just an informant playing a role. She is a hunter, determined to bring them down no matter the cost.